Improper fractions. Improper fractions. Improper fractions. Folks, improper fractions are not difficult to deal with. They're actually quite easy. So, watch this video and let's learn a little bit more about improper fractions and what we can do with them, especially how to turn them into mixed numbers. Talk about improper fractions. Now, first of all, it's not nice to call somebody improper. I know it's kind of rude actually, right? But why are these called improper fractions? I'll tell you. A proper fraction is a fraction where the top number is smaller than the bottom number. That's a fraction because fractions are supposed to be less than 1. And when your top number is smaller than your bottom number, then your fraction is less than 1. But in all these examples you see in front of you, all these fractions have a number that's in the numerator at the top that's bigger than the number that's in the denominator that's at the bottom. Okay? So when your numerator is bigger than your denominator, you have an improper fraction. What are you supposed to do with improper fractions? Usually they turn into mixed numbers. What's a mixed number? A mixed number is a whole number that is paired with a fraction. Let me show you the first example, 8/7. How do we turn an improper fraction into a mixed number? Well, you do it like this. How many times can 7 go into 8? If I have 8 eggs and I want to take a set of 7 out of those 8 eggs, how many times can I do that? How many times can I take 7 outside of 8? How many times can I take 7 from 8? Only once, because once I take 7 from 8, there's not another 7 sitting there. There's only going to be 1 left. So, 1 time is how you can take 7 out of 8. And how many is going to be left if I take 7 away from 8? Just 1 egg left. Oh, 1 out of the 7. Yes, please make sure that the fraction part of your mixed number, which is what this is, I'm going to write that here, mixed number. And a mixed number, again, is just a whole number, like the 1, with a fraction, the 1/7, put together, mixed number. Remember that these two numbers must match. The bottom of your fraction that you started off with must be the same number in your fraction of your answer of your mixed number. Okay, let's do 27/5. 27/5, again, if I have 27 things, how many times will I be able to take 5 out of that 27? How many times will I be able to take 5 away from 27? I can do it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Well, let's see. Think of your times tables. 5 times what gets close to 27? What number times 5 gives you an answer that is as close as you can get to 27 without going over it? Remember, you cannot go over it. Oh, well, 5, we know that if we know our 5 times tables, 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 6 is 30. That's too much. But 5 times 5 is 25, which is close enough to 27 without going over. So that's your whole number. 5 goes into 27 5 times. If I have 27 objects, I can take 5 away from 27 5 times. But if I take, 5 away from 27 5 times, that's 25 things I take away. How many things will be left over? 2. 25 is 2 away from 27, so I'll have 2 left sitting there after I do that. And again, the same denominator that I started off with, 5 out of 5. Very, very good. Excuse me for those Apple icons at the bottom there. Okay, let's do 67/8. Okay, guys, let's see how smart you are. Pause this and see if you can do what you did in the first 2. Remember, you need to know your multiplication tables well in order to be able to do these, okay? All right, so pause it and see what you can do. All right, guys, let's see if you got your right answers. How many times can 8 go into 67? If I have 67 objects, how many times can I take 8 away from 67? Well, 8 can be taken away from 67. We know that 8 times 8 is 64. That's pretty close. So we know 8 times. How many will be left over after I take 64 away from 67? 3. Final answer. Very good. Let's try 104. 10 goes into 104. How many times can 10 go into 104? 10 times, right? How many will be left over? 4. Very good. 10 and 4/10. And we know, guess what? You can reduce fractions in mixed numbers too. What can be divided into 4 and 10? Well, we know that 4 and 10 are part of the 2 times tables. We divide them both by 2. 4 divided by 2, 10 divided by 2 gives us what? Oh, I'm losing room here. Squeeze it in. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5 2/5. So the answer actually is 10 and 2/5. fifths. Final answer. All right, folks. Keep practicing, and we'll see what we can do. What? More practice, you say? For sure. We want more practice, Mr. Burt. Absolutely. What kind of teacher would I be to deny you that? Okay, let's do it. Pause this, and then work the answers out yourself. And once you think you got it right, you're pretty sure about it, start the video again, and we will go over the answers. All right, see you soon. Okay, let's see what you got. How many times can 5 go into 32? Let's divide. 5 can go into 32 about 6 times, because 5 times 6 is 30. Boom! So, how many would be left over if I take 30 from 32? 2. 2 fifths. Same denominator as what we started off with. Good job. All right. Second fraction. 68 divided by 7. 68 over 7. How many times can 7 go into 68? Well, we know our multiplication tables. The closest multiple of 7 is 9. 7 times 9 is 63, which is close to 68, but not over. So, 9 times 63. And if we do 68 minus 3, 68 minus 3 is, what? 63, excuse me. 68 minus 63 is 5. 5 over 7. Again, same denominator. And we know that 7 times 9, let's just write this out for a second. 7 times 9 is 63. And we know that 68 minus 63 is, you guessed it, 5. 5 over 7. That's just kind of how it works logistically. All right, but hey, if that's confusing you, just go back. You know what you're doing. Leave it alone, okay? And get these answers right. Folks, if you are confused about anything, rewind these things. Rewind all these examples and just start from the beginning and just keep doing it until it clicks. It will eventually if you just do it enough times. Take care, and we'll go to the next lesson very soon. How was that? Good, you say? Good. Wonderful. This is what EBO is all about. Quick and painless math. Okay? You learn quick ways, you can get the math done, and you kind of know what you're doing from this point on. Remember, everything you learn in math piles on top of each other. So remember all these things you learned about fractions because you're going to need them down the road after you get past algebra and all your other upper level math that you're going to have to take. Folks, always remember, go back and rewatch these. And each time you watch them, something will click if it didn't click before. All right? Take care. Hope to see you again soon.